What is up, epic gamers? Today I wanted to talk about Brawl Hockey. Recently, Brawl Stars, they have been releasing some pools on Twitter and on other social media where they can vote. We've been able to vote for which modifiers we want in the game, and now, before they made this recent rank changes, we've been able to vote as well for which game mode we thought it's more competitive, and Brawl Hockey won by far. But since they introduced Brawl Hockey in competitive, they have been complaining a lot. I actually think it's really good that Brawl Stars, they are taking feedback from the community and implementing that directly in the game. These last couple of seasons without any modifiers in ranked has been very good, much better than when we actually had the modifiers. And I think that it's the right approach to us, the community. Okay, we want to try out a new game mode in ranked, so which one do you find more competitive? And I think that I'm the odd one out here. I think that Brawl Hockey is actually a really good game mode, but a lot of people, they have just been asking to have the mode removed from ranked. So I wanted to have a look in this video about what do people actually dislike about Brawl Hockey and why don't they want it in ranked. But first, I want to talk about what things do I actually like about Brawl Hockey and which things do I think could be even better. So I think that Brawl Hockey is actually pretty balanced mode. People might say it's no skill, that you can just shoot past the enemies, you can just bounce on the side of the wall and score from your own spawn. Well, this might sound like satire, but genuinely I think that it's a strategy that you can be really good to shoot past the people. Even if you're in your spawn, you can make a good bounce and shoot it past them, and the other team, it's not like they can't do anything. They can have one person further back ready to grab the ball. You can pass it up the sides to try to shoot it around the enemy people. You can do a lot of passes back and forth and outplay people like that. One downside though might be that the meta is a bit more small from what I've seen so far. People, they like to play max. The speed is really good because with the speed you can quickly move off, just like in Brawl Ball, but also here it helps a lot to actually catch the ball if someone is shooting. Now this might be irrelevant if you're deciding if the game mode is competitive or not, but I think the game mode is fun, and just playing the game, I think that's important, and I realize that a lot of people does not share that opinion, but I think that's also just because people, they're not used to playing this mode yet. So I think that people need to get over getting to know the mode, getting to know what is the strategy, getting to know how do I play this game. Right now, it's very chaotic. I see a lot of people, they don't really know what they're doing, and they're kind of allowing the other team to get these free, easy goals. And once people give this game mode a proper try, they'll realize that it's not as random as it seems, and that there's actually a lot of strategy to playing this mode, and that maybe they're skill issued. Okay, I open up Twitter now and I'm looking through some of the posts. I see Bobby asking for Brawl Hockey to be removed. He's not really saying what he doesn't like about it, just that he doesn't want it in the game. We're seeing Totem, the esports account of Totem, saying please no Brawl Hockey. Shah, he's making a comment to Brawl Stars to remove Brawl Hockey, and it's getting almost 1,000 likes. We have a post from Spike with over 6,000 likes saying please remove Brawl Hockey and add Heistback. This mode is not in esports. So I think one thing that I found to be pretty annoying initially was that Bounty wasn't actually in the competitive pool, and I really like Bounty. And so I see this perspective that no heist makes no sense, and the fact that we get Brawl Hockey as kind of a substitute doesn't feel right when they are just testing out this mode, really. And it doesn't feel right as well that Ranked is supposed to be for the competitive players when Brawl Hockey is not even in the esports pool. Like, you cannot use this mode to properly train for the esports game when there is game modes that you don't even need to play for competitive. So it just feels like a waste of time for the pro players that are playing this game every single day, scrims against each other, preparing for tournaments. This feels so odd because they haven't practice these maps in scrims at all, so they don't really know what they're doing either on these game modes. Obviously, I'm not saying Bobby and these other people, they are bad. They are very good just when they haven't had to practice these games in scrims, etc. It feels very random for them when they don't know exactly what is the meta or everything. But obviously, they're going to be still much better than me now that I'm not playing esports. But that was my thoughts on that anyway. Another tweet I forgot to mention that talked pretty much about the same thing is Semantic, saying that Bounty and Heist just feels too detached from competitive. And to that, Frank actually replied that Brawl Stars did make a poll, and that's why they added the Brawl Hockey to Ranked. Now, that was a couple of days ago, and since then, Brawl Stars, they have actually put Bounty back into rotation in Ranked. So they have been listening to the feedback, and they have realized that, okay, maybe removing both Heist and Bounty, it was a little bit too different from what they're doing in the esports. It will be interesting to see if they're going to be adding Heist as well, but I reckon that they're going to just stick with those 6 game modes. And yeah, I actually don't know why they wouldn't just add Heist as well, but I guess they want to keep spicing it up each season, making it slightly different, so people, they have something to come back to if they missed Heist. Honestly, I don't have an answer for that. I think that they should just add all the modes, because that's what's in regular esports anyway. But I don't mind having Brawl Hockey in Ranked and just like seeing how that goes, because if you just use it in normal ladder, you're never gonna have that same data. You're never gonna have the actual competitive players facing in high ranks and watching the stats. Is this mode actually like balanced properly? You're not gonna be knowing that unless you try it out. You're not gonna be seeing the feedback from the community, and so far it's not looking too bright for Brawl Hockey, but hey, let's see if it grows on people. Okay guys, to end up the video, if we have a look on Reddit and we see some of the more casual POVs, we can see again, it's a lot of the same feedback that, you know, maybe not remove it entirely just from Ranked, and that they actually just like Heist and Bounty better. And that's, scrolling through this, that's kind of what the whole feedback it's about, that Bounty is just a lot better, Heist is better, and then Brawl Hockey, it's just worse compared to those 2 modes, and that's pretty much the feedback. And here if we open another thread from the Brawl Stars competitive, they're saying that there's nothing competitive about it, just shooting around and it's prey RNG. And this I do disagree with. I think that is a valid point, that Bounty and Heist makes more sense in the ranked mode, because those are in competitive as well, and that at the very least you shouldn't replace them with that. But I do disagree with this, that it's just random. I do think that people need to give it a try. Some of the comments make some points that they think it's just too easy to shoot cross map goals, and maybe that is the case. And I think that Brawl Stars could take that feedback and then add more walls potentially, and make it more difficult for those angles to line up from the very end to the other. But we'll have to wait and see. Maps and other small changes can make a huge difference. I think that the potential of this mode is definitely there though, and I think that you guys should go out, play Brawl Hockey, give it a proper chance, try to memorize some angles. I guess that might not be for everyone, but hey, that's about it for the video. I'll see you guys next one. Peace.